You're listening to TurkishSoccer.com's Turkish Football and Turkish Super Lig podcast. We have a brand new special podcast for you before the week 6 comes around on Friday. But because of the deadline and the Turkish transfer time, which ended today on Thursday, we'd like to talk about what happened this Thursday, and we'll also give you the scores and results from the European competitions for Turkish teams, and we'll preview the week 6 for you, and I'll have a little commentary about all this transfers happening in Turkish Super League. So far, the winner was Galatasaray on Thursday. From chaos to Super Galatasaray. They did fantastic job. They hide it from all the press. At the end of the last 2 days of the deadline transfer, as you know, the transfer deadline was September 8th, which was today, Thursday. And Galatasaray officials, their sports director, worked hard, and they got some big names came to Turkey to play in Turkish Super League. So that is the talk of the town. Galatasaray spending money left and right again. But Galatasaray fans are happy because they have some very famous names coming to Galatasaray, playing for Galatasaray this season. We'll see what happens. We have seen many superstars coming to Turkey, to many clubs like Galatasaray, Beşiktaş, and Fenerbahce. When they come to Turkey, they're greeted with hundreds of thousands of fans at the airport. But when they leave Turkey, they leave by themselves. So let's hope this is not the case for Galatasaray players that came with this transfer period. Because let's face it, out of 5 transfers that Galatasaray did this past 2 days, there's a couple of them loan and a couple of them very young stars that might work for help for Galatasaray to make money on them. Let's start with the transfer deadline news for you, and let me start with Galatasaray as I was talking to you. Galatasaray let go Emre Kılınç to Ankaragücü, also Taylan Antalyalı. And Ömer Bayramlı went to Eyüpspor. Christian Lundama, he went to Antalya. Olcan Çağlayan went to Giresunspor. Emre Akbaba left Galatasaray and transferred to Adana Demirspor. Now, the new transfer that came in made a lot of noise this past couple days. As you remember my podcast, I talked about some of these names. Out of those names that I talked about, James Rodriguez and Kaan Ayhan is not coming to Galatasaray. The deals did not happen. But Icardi from PSG on a good loan deal for 1 year. Galatasaray was going to pay over 3.5 million euro for his salaries for 1 year. And he said when he came to Istanbul at the airport, he told the crowd that he's here for 1 year. He doesn't know if he will stay. Galatasaray also got very good players. Young prospect was picked up by Barcelona one time. Yusuf Demir, who was born in Australia. Now he could be a Turkish status player, but they have to go through the Turkish Football Federation because he did play for their national team. Also, Matthias Ross Jansen, Milot Rashica, and another famous name, Juan Manuel Mata from Manchester United. So Icardi, Mata is the well-known name in Europe. And plus what Galatasaray has right now in the team, if this three Turkish player on the pitch starting 11 does not change, Galatasaray is going to have a problem making a team, because all these fives or fours, not counting Yusuf Demir if he goes through with the Turkish nationality as it plays as a Turkish player, we could tell you that for sure Mata and Icardi will start with this team, along with others that came to in the beginning of this season for Galatasaray. So Galatasaray right now, Okan Buruk and Galatasaray team has to do a lot of searching, a lot of sleepless nights for a couple weeks or a couple days if they want these new players to start. Now, it's going to be a problem. Also in the deadline, as I mentioned to you before, Beşiktaş got Tayyip Talha Sanuç from Adana Demirspor, Tayfur Bingöl, and also, as I mentioned to you in my last podcast, Nathan Redmond, who's also signed with Beşiktaş. Antalya Spor signed Japanese player Nakashima, and Gökhan Töre from Beşiktaş went to Adana Demirspor. So far, the summer season transfer ended, like I said, today, September 8th. Total 237 players were transferred in the Turkish Super Lig. The most transfer was done by Adana Demirspor. Out of 237 transfers, 137 of them came from overseas, other countries. Now, Galatasaray has the most transfers in this transfer period, and with 11 transfers. Fenerbahce, Trabzonspor, Fatih Karagümrük, Alanya, Ankaragücü with 10 transfers. We're talking about foreign transfers. Beşiktaş has 8. So those are pretty much the transfer news that I want to give it to you. And let's get to what happened today on Thursday with European competitions for Turkish teams, because I like to talk about, give you some insights for week 6 that starts on Friday, which is tomorrow. Fenerbahce at home beat Dinamo Kiev 2-1. Former Beşiktaş player who now plays for Fenerbahce, Mr. Bashuayi, scored a winning goal for Fenerbahce. And Trabzonspor, defending champions of Trabzonspor after losing chance to go to Champions League, they lost to Hungarian team Ferencváros 3-2. And Trabzonspor did not look good with the new transfers. In the Conference League, Sivasspor was at home against Slavia Prague. They tied 1-1. And Basaksehir traveled to face Hearts. They beat Hearts 4-0. So good start for Basaksehir, Fenerbahce, but it's not a very good start for Trabzonspor in the European League and Conference League. Sivasspor playing at home should have won that match. So those are the scores and results from European competitions, European League, and also Conference League. Now, let's get to Week 6. Week 6 will play this Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And then Week 7 will come on next weekend. And then there will be, after Week 7, there will be a big recess because of the national team matches. So we won't have the games played. The Week 8 won't be playing until October 1st. Let's get to Week 6 and give you a rundown. The first match of the Week 6 will be on Friday, which is tomorrow. Alanyaspor, who has 5 points, will host Ankaragücü with only 1 point, the newcomers. On Saturday, there are 3 matches. Konyaspor with 11 points, who sits on top right below Beşiktaş, Second place will host another team with 1 point, Hatayspor. Hatayspor is not doing good. I think this should be a very easy match for Konyaspor. But then again, you never know because Hatay could surprise Konyaspor. In the second match, Gaziantep will be at home against Ümraniye. Gaziantep with 10 points and Ümraniye, the newcomers, has only 1 point. Gaziantep shouldn't have any problem winning this match. And Fatih Karagümrük, Pirlo's team, will be at home against Giresunspor. Now, Fatih Karagümrük has 4 points. Giresunspor has 6 points. So it's a must-win for Fatih Karagümrük and Pirlo. If they don't win this match, I think Pirlo is under the gun. It's a must-win for Fatih Karagümrük on Saturday. On Sunday, there are 3 matches. Sivasspor, the team that just played their Conference League match in Sivas, will be at home against Istanbulspor, which is another newcomer. Both teams has 3 points. So it is a must-win, especially for Sivasspor. But tired Sivasspor, will they have a power to beat newcomers Istanbulspor? We'll see what happens, but most likely this game will probably end tied too. Kasımpaşa will host Galatasaray. This is gonna be a turnaround match for Galatasaray and Kasımpaşa. The reason? Last weekend, week 5, Galatasaray not only earned 3 points in the last minutes of the match, they earned more than 3 points. It was like 6-point match for them. Now, this match, even more than 6 points, because if you figure this out, if Kasımpaşa with 6 points and Galatasaray has 10 points, a win for Galatasaray will put them right back to at least top 3. But on the other hand, the Kasımpaşa has been doing good in their last 2 matches. It is not going to be an easy match for Galatasaray. Will the new transfers will play on Sunday? I will see them in the second half. I don't think Icardi will start in the match. We'll see, but I tell you, right now, Galatasaray is the team to beat with all these transfers. If they gel together as a team, Galatasaray has some powerful names on the pitch. If they connect, Galatasaray is the team will be this season to beat. In the last match on Sunday, Kayserispor will be at home against Antalyaspor, another team that has same points with 6 points each team. That's going to be tough. And I'm going to talk about the Super Monday matches. There's 2 matches, and that's going to affect the top. Because Beşiktaş, the top team right now in the Turkish Super Lig, going into week 6, is hosting Basaksehir. The team just played Euro Conference League match in Europe, and they have 10 points. So this is going to be a huge match. I think this is the match of the weekend. Another team and another 2 teams has same points on Monday. Adana Demirspor will host Trabzonspor. They both have 10 points. It's a huge Monday it will be in the Turkish Super League. Fenerbahce, after playing the European League match, they will have bye. How lucky they are this weekend. They will be ready for week 7. So they got some time in their hand. So that is what's going to happen. On the week 7, there are very important matches. Galatasaray hosts Konyaspor and Trabzonspor will host Gaziantep. So week 6, it's going to be excitement with all these new transfers. And Galatasaray playing up for the title again. Will we see them in the top 3? You never know. Listen to my podcast wherever you listen to your podcast. My name is Ahmet Bob Turgut. See ya.